Yeah, Bianca Belair's getting heavy boos.
Heavy boos in Las Vegas, huh?
Heavy boos.
So y'all two thought y'all was gonna come on
Wow.
SmackDown, drop my name, and I wasn't gonna show up?
Wow. What'd she do? She didn't do anything. She just won her right in the match.
That's
Why
funny.
she didn't want to get booed?
Like, y'all know y'all can cheer everybody in the segment and nothing's wrong.
Yeah, nothing's wrong with that. I understand. I get that, you know. I understand, I understand. Feels guy. She deserves it.
Real Gabe G said in quotes, "It's Rhea's fault Bianca's getting booed." If that was the case, they'd boo Io too, but they're not because they like her. They're obviously building her to go heel since she's been acting very heelish by disrespecting Io and abandoning Jade. Well, first of all, I would argue that she didn't abandon Jade. Jade abandoned her by affiliation, as in March, Jade had tweeted because someone had replied to her. Not really, you could have at least said something to Bianca before, and after all this with Naomi, because this was just as confused as us. Jade said, "I didn't trust her either. Naomi and I were closer." Bianca then replied, "And you see where that got you, but you're still mad at me." Now, there's that. Two, if you consider the roles they're all playing in this feud already, it's even more confusing as to why Bianca's getting booed right now, as I'd say Rhea Ripley's been a tweener since like March, because like she's not a pure heel right now. She's just one, dominant over these two, and two, being extremely emotionally immature when it comes to this opportunity. I believe Bianca Belair has been a babyface since she appeared on the main roster at WrestleMania 36. Helping the Street Profits clear out the ring against Zelina Vega and Austin Theory and Garza. Yeah, weird group of fellows. So she's been a face for 5 years.
Wow.
Io's been a face for like 8, 9 months, 9, 10 months, something like that.
I lied.
Yeah, since they feuded with the Pure Fusion Collective. Yeah, Bianca hasn't done anything. Yeah, it's really it's an interesting scenario. They're literally booing people because they like someone else more. That's one way to go about it, I guess. But yeah, pretty much they seem to be booing Bianca because they like Io and Rhea more, I guess.
Yeah, but if you don't actually dislike her, then
why I don't get booing there. Haven't said anything bad about the people or anybody she's been involved with. Naomi turned heel. Bianca's out the loop. But yes, I guess the final test is see if they boo Bianca at Mania. Like,
yeah.
Like the only I honestly don't understand it at all. I really don't get it.
It doesn't make any sense. That's why we wouldn't get it.
Yeah, for all this time, like, she's been openly acknowledged as one of the most athletically gifted people on the roster. Then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, Io's in the mix. Sucks. Well, Io's in the mix now. We got two extremely athletically gifted people on the roster. Now Rhea's involved, and it's like, well, I mean, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea says she'll do whatever it takes.
No, it really doesn't make any sense because of anyone, Bianca did it the right way. Like I don't get it. She did it the correct way. Why is she getting booed for that?
She completely earned this opportunity and is in the match. Like I don't see what the problem is with that side of it.
I think they're sick of Bianca. They want mommy.
I've seen a lot of people calling Some people have been calling Bianca boring. I don't.
No,
I don't.
no, those no. I have strong beliefs, and I'm not gonna say them, but that it's a word. It's definitely a word, and I'm not gonna say it, but come on now, boring, boring. She's
So there's this is the
wait,
thing.
okay, sorry, hold on.
Yeah.
Boring in what way?
But still, how's that racism though?
You
I
didn't.
don't say she's boring. She's not boring at all. To me, she's not boring. Like
Yeah, no, but
like you said, what was she? She was like the perfect person that came out of the performance center or something.
Yeah, she's to me the best person to ever come out of the performance center. Purely the performance center.
yeah, I agree. She's way too good for what WWE has going on. Like in ring, especially. She's leaps and bounds. She's in like the echelons of an Sky or a Light of Vicaria or like
Like when WWE was thinking, yo, we want people from college or like high performing athletes. We want to bring them to the performance center, craft them to a professional wrestler, bring them up to the main roster, make them a champion. Bianca Belair is that. No previous
Just
Just all
wrestling
about
background, just CrossFit, track, and weightlifting.
I liked it better when they were trying to get wrestlers from the indies.
Yeah, it was great, but they don't know how to use those people.
Now they
They're
want
too
these
good.
college people that have no wrestling experience.
no, now they want the college people to WWEID them, and then they want to plague the indie scene with whatever bullshit they got doing over there with WWE Evolve.
um, so this is one of those things where this is a subjective medium, but there's objective truths to it. Bianca Belair is objectively not a boring athlete.
Oh,
In comparison to this entire roster, Bianca,
there's
really,
substance there. There's some soul there. And they want people that they like cinema, right? They want cinema. Well, she did a grand performance, in my opinion, when her and Naomi were talking. That was pretty cinema, right? Cinema.
Yeah, no.
We make movies.
And Bianca's being booed for literally nothing, while Rhea's getting cheered despite being morally wrong for
Morally
3
wrong.
years. she's been on the moral wrong side of things for 3 years, and she's being cheered still. Like when you actually look at the things Rhea Ripley has been doing, she's morally incorrect.
She forced herself in there.
Into everything, really.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, how'd you get Dom? Took him from his
Took
father.
him.
Turned on Liv. Liv got her get back in taking Dom and taking her championship.
Yep.
Rhea injured her. Rhea got injured back. Everything got taken from Rhea. And now we're right back here. She had nothing. She lost her belt again. And now she's forcing her way back in the match. It does confuse me, because booing Bianca because you want Rhea to win is already as brain dead as it gets. But I do get confused as to why you wouldn't boo Io, the champion, who has what Rhea wants, if you want Rhea to win.
Right.
But you're still cheering Io, but you're booing Bianca.
They don't.
Is
Thank
EO or is the triple threat happening day 1?
Day 2.
Me too.
That's unfortunate.
I can't, and I know. I just looked like I had a couple of posts about it. I still forgot that this weekend is WrestleMania weekend.
Yep. This weekend's Mania weekend. Um, but like now, people are hoping Bianca turns heel so people have a reason to boo her. But I'm like, she has zero.
No, fuck you.
Exactly. I'm like, she has no reason to be heel. Just because they're booing. Doesn't. No.
But you know what they're gonna do, right? They're make her lean into it.
Yeah, of course. That's what a performer's gotta do. Gotta make the reactions louder, regardless of what they are.
I know what you are.
Honestly, my prediction, from what I see on TV so far, I think Io retains here.
I believe so too. Yeah.
Just because there's always but how these fights start, it's always been Bianca and Rhea that starts it, and then they leave Io out of it, push her away. And it's like, hey, this match gonna be a triple threat now.
Mhm.
So y'all can do that all you want, but if you see a eel in the sky coming down on you, how you gonna block? How you gonna take that? And then it's 1, 2, 3, and then both of you guys lose. That's great.
Someone said to have y'all realize that the crowds know she's finna turn heel, and that's one reason why I don't care about Bianca turning heel. You can't know someone's turning heel if they have no implications of turning heel. It doesn't make sense.
You don't know. They didn't show anything no segment pointing towards her turning heel at all.
There's been zero implications at all.
What does she gain from turning heel?
It doesn't.
What's the gain here?
I mean, right now, yeah, you really are on your own. But yeah, you always have been for the most part.
Yeah.
You're on your own for 4 years till these two came along, and now they can't get along, and there's just no reason for these reactions to be happening. Booing Bianca for being right. The story's already laid out there. Why are you all confused? This is very straightforward. Io Sky's the champion because she beat Rhea fair and square. Bianca Belair won the chamber, so she gets the championship match. Rhea Ripley pushed herself into the match, but she's never beat Io Sky, the champion. And now because Rhea and Bianca can't get along, Io's being treated like an afterthought by the two. I just don't get why they can't. Yeah, you can cheer all three of them even though it's a tough choice. You're booing the wrong person here.